We are going to learn English Standard 6. Unit number 1, the world of colors. Okay, we know the importance of colors in our life. Right from our birth, we are surrounded by colors. Without colors, we cannot imagine our life. Okay, everything will be gloomy, dark, and it is very difficult to identify and distinguish things without colors. So it is very important that the colors are very important part of our life. Okay, they are the integral part of our life. We are surrounded by colors since our birth. Each and every color has its own significance and importance. Okay, for example, when we look at the traffic signal, okay, red means to stop. Okay, so each and every color has its own significance and their own importance, and we use it according to their importance in our life. Okay, next is we are able to identify and distinguish things because of the colors, or else everything will be of same color, either black or white or black and white, which is difficult to distinguish. And the last one, absence of colors in our life will make everything dark and gloomy. Okay, colors have importance in our life in a way that some of the colors have direct effect on our mood. Every color has uplifting element also. Okay, so colors are integral part of our life. Now we are going to start with the first activity, that is activity number, the falling colors part 1. Here we are going to go through a story which is a conversation between 7 colors of rainbow. Okay, we see rainbows during the monsoon season and all the 7 colors make a rainbow. Rainbow has 7 colors, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, and we remember them as with your colors. Okay, so now let us go through the interaction which happens between all the 7 colors, what they want to say about themselves. Okay, there was a fight long back ago. There was a quarreling between all the 7 colors about who was more important than other. Okay, violet wanted to say it is more important. In the same way, indigo also said it is one of the most important colors. So their conversation we are going to listen over here, and what is their significance, why they consider themselves as important than the rest of the colors. Let us start. V for violet, it signifies humility and wisdom. Humility means being humble and wisdom means able to apply knowledge. So having these qualities, violet said that it is one of the most important colors because it is having such quality with itself. Next one, indigo. Indigo said it is the color of silence. What is silence? Silence means absolute absence of sound. Now where do we require silence? We require silence during our prayers. Okay, so indigo said that it is very important because we use them, we consider it when we are doing prayers or we need peace. Next is blue. Blue said that when violet and blue were talking, when they were doing conversation, blue interrupted in between. Blue said it is the color of water. Now do you think water is of blue color? No. We know the fact that water is colorless. Then why does blue say that it is the color of water? Actually, it is the reflection of sky on the water bodies like lake, seas, ocean, due to which it appears to be blue. And that is the reason why drawing we generally color blue in all the water bodies. Okay, now blue says it makes our life. That is true. Water makes our life. Without water it is impossible to survive. And we are not the only one who is dependent on water. We are not the only one who consumes water. Water is consumed by all the living beings on the earth. So according to blue, it is important because of it life is there. Okay, next one, green. Green says that it is the color of nature. We live around the nature. Nature makes us. Without nature we cannot live. We are totally dependent on nature. The green grasses, trees, plants, all the things are a part of nature. And that is the reason green says it is very important one. Without plants, trees and grasses, survival of human beings as well as animals is just impossible. Yellow says that it is the color of warmth. Definitely that is true. The sun, the moon and the stars are all yellow. The earth gets warmness because of the sun, and it is possible for us to survive because of the warmness in the atmosphere, or else it will be very difficult or impossible without having warmness on the earth. Next color is orange. Orange says it is a color of courage. Courage means having bravery. Take for an example, if a person has all the qualities but it doesn't have the quality of bravery, do you think the other things will be having importance? Not actually. All qualities are important. With that, courage is also important. So, orange says that is important color. The last one, red. Red shouted and says that it is the color of strength and authority. Strength means physically strong and it means power to order. Red says that it is having such important qualities like strength and authority. So it is the important one and it cannot be considered second among all these. So it says it is the important one because he has the ability to order other people. So he considers himself very important. So like this, all your colors are having their own conversation and they are convincing each other that they are important and others are not. Okay, so here we complete our story, and what do we learn from the story? What is the moral of the story? Everyone is important and all of them have their own significance. Let's do activity 2. Activity talks about 3 questions. First one, what color have you seen in the story so far? We have seen all the rainbow colors. So far in the story we have seen violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red color. Okay, you have to copy these in your textbook. Next question, what color do you like the most? Which is your favorite color? For example, mine is green color. So I have written green over here. I like green color the most. So here instead of green, you have to write your own favorite color. Question number 3, what makes a list? Make a list of things you have seen in your favorite color. Okay. My favorite color is green. So there are so many objects and things which comes in green color. For example, frog, grass, peas, crayon, t-shirts, peanuts, etc. For example, your favorite color is red. So you don't have to copy these. You have to copy those things which comes in red color. You can write over here tomato, kite, crayon, etc. Activity 2, this chart I am talking about now. What the question is asking you to do, ask all your classmates about their favorite colors. What colors do your classmates like? Make a chart showing all the colors that classmates like the most. Count how many classmates like each color. Now this is a class activity, but right now this is not possible. So you can ask your friends and make a chart. Count how many of you like your favorite color and mention it over here. After that, write the number of classmates who like each color. Okay, so this activity you will have to do. Activity number 3 is related to activity number 2. Look carefully at your chart. So after looking at the chart, you can fill up these questions given here. First question, was there any color in the rainbow that no one in your class liked? So which color was that you have to mention here? Question number 2, which color did the most people like? And how many people like that color? So you have to mention here which color was the one which was liked by many people and how many of them like that color. So the color that most people like is the most popular color. So this becomes the most popular color among all. Question number 3, which color did the fewest people like? Which was the color which people preferred less, and how many people like that color? So you have to mention here the color and number of people who like that color less. The color that fewest people like is the least popular color. So question number 2 deals with the most popular color, and question number 3 about the least popular color. For question number 4, is your favorite color one of the most popular colors or a less popular color? So you have to mention here your favorite color. Was it liked by many people or less people? Activity 1 we have learned about the calling colors part 1, and here activity number 4, the calling colors part 2 continues. This is the story where all the 7 colors we had learned that all the 7 colors of rainbow were fighting among each other, they quarreling amongst each other, and they were trying to convince each other that they are not less than others. Okay, they are one of the most important colors than the rest of them. The story continues from there. All of a sudden there was thunder and lightning in the sky. All the 7 colors heard the angry voice of the rain. Each color has a special purpose. You cannot consider any of the color less important. You cannot consider others as more important than other colors. So like this, the rain explains all the colors, that each and every color has its own special purpose and its own significance. Further, the rain says that when it stops the storm, they have to join their hands together. They have to stretch across the sky and create rain. They have to make a rainbow. Now rainbow is a special sign. How can you say that rainbow is a special sign? Why? The rain says they have to hold each other's hands, stretch across the sky and make a rain. The rain says that the rainbow is a symbol of unity. If they come together, then only the rainbow is created. You will never see one or less color in rainbow. All the 7 colors needs to come together to create a rainbow. Okay, so each and every color is important. Without 1 or 2 color, the rainbow cannot be created. The rain further explains that they have to work together, keeping all the differences aside. This shows making a rainbow is a part of teamwork. So rain explains that they have to work in teamwork. Okay. Each and every person should be given importance. Everyone's point of view should be considered, and then only teamwork will be fruitful. Rainbow is a special sign. What we were talking here, the rain says the same thing, that rainbow is a special sign. If they come together, then only the rainbow will be created. Without 1 or 2 colors, the rainbow cannot be created. Okay. Now, the rain explains that differences can be there among themselves. The differences can be in ideas, style of working or perception. Now, this thing we can see amongst ourselves also. For example, take an example of our family. There are so many members in our family. Everyone is different than another. Everyone is different in ideas, style of working, the way they deal with people, everything is different. So if a family comes together, work together, they have to adjust, they have to keep all the differences aside, then only the family can progress. Colors realize their mistake, that this is something which is, what we are doing is wrong. Okay, every color is important, every color has its own significance, so that is what the colors realized here. What do we learn from the story? We learn that we should not consider anyone less important. Each and every color is important in its own way. For example, when we are drawing a natural scenery, okay, we have to color each and everything object what we are drawing on the paper. For sky and clouds, we are using blue color and white color. For mountains, we are using brown and somewhere green also to show that trees are grown over there. So like this, each and every corner on the paper, we are coloring it and finishing it. Okay. If we don't color any one thing in that picture, any one object is not colored, what will happen? The picture looks incomplete. Okay. It means that each and every color has its own place, importance and significance. With that only the purpose of that color will be fulfilled by that color only. So that is what we learn from the chapter here. We should not consider anyone less important, and if we work together, all can progress. We all can